Hello, friends. Happy Wednesday. We are super excited that you're here joining us on yet another week. We love seeing you guys come on here. If you are watching the replay, make sure that you either comment replay or send us a message and let us know that you watched it. We are really excited because last week we finally unveiled a party system that we have been working really hard on behind the scenes. Something to really help with the frustrations of Facebook parties and algorithm fighting and all the good stuff. Not that it's not possible to do it still. We just knew there was something missing. And so messenger parties have been around. That isn't new, but we just kind of pieced together a bunch of different things that we feel will work and are hoping that we can make this happen. So we are going to share that with you tonight. Again, if you are watching this and haven't watched last week's video, make sure you go back and watch that one as well, because we go in details about how to run the party, what all to post. Tonight is going to be more of a walkthrough of utilizing boards, JotForm, project broadcasts, kind of the actual assembly of it, kind of the verbiage and stuff. So that's what you're going to get into tonight. But first, Renee is going to kick us off with the news tab.
And we have some exciting news this week.
Yay!
Sale tomorrow, 1 o'clock. Make sure you have gotten those real life pictures, which Tab shared in the messenger chat. Post them, create events, email your customers, text your customers, ask them if they want their own rewards link. Just word vomit to them all. Text them again, if you have some open parties, post in there. That was one of the first things I did because I have a party going this week. And I've already had somebody say, oh, I'm going to need some of these bundles, So create an event in my VIP page. I sent out the email. I have a text scheduled to go out. And of course, post scheduled to repost. And then once it goes live, if there's any, I don't know if there's going to be anything besides the bundles because it really didn't, I don't know. So if there is, obviously grab pictures of it, post it, keep posting about it, and go get them sales.
Sweet. Anything else?
I think that was it.
Weekly pay.
Oh, there was something and I forgot to read it because I was excited about the sale.
Oh,
and Tiffany will share that.
Yes. Okay. So it is also singing the song of his people in the background. So there's that.
Okay.
Anyway, they are changing weekly pay over to instant pay. Okay. Now, from what I gathered from the article, it sounds like what's going to be occurring is your money is going to be being collected within your pay portal. Like they will be, or sorry, they will have your money like in some kind of entity and you can decide how much money you take out of it at any time. It's instant, okay? There's not going to be a charge from this either, which is no monthly charge, okay? No monthly charge. There is an actual charge for instantly drawing it out. It'll be $1.50 per time you take that out, and monthly bonuses will still be paid per usual on the 10th of the month. I know that we usually receive those earlier, but so monthly bonuses you'll still find around that time frame, the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, what we're used to seeing, okay? So it's so exciting. This is even bigger deal for getting out there and getting some instant gratification, honestly, with some PRV, okay? I'm definitely an instant gratification girly, okay? I will work so much harder if I know the results are around the corner.
That's a really good
Thanks, Tiffany. Glad you read that.
I knew she was geeking out over it, so it was perfect.
It was
the only reason I knew it was there.
Yeah, that was even a thing that was there.
It was so exciting. I'm like, how fun. And it's so less stressful than like the weekly pay. I think the weekly pay came with like a little bit of like uncertainties of things because it's like it would pay out and then like no one paid attention to the original article. So they're like, oh my God, I haven't been paid for the last month, like the last week of the month. And then it turns out like if they would have read the article, they would have seen that it specified that that last week would also be paid with the monthly bonus. So I think that this really just cuts out all that confusion.
Yeah.
Sure. And it's a really good recruiting tip because
Yes.
people want money fast, and this is even faster way that they can get money back in their pockets. So think of that as recruiting as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So first thing I'm going to do tonight is walk you through. I have a host and I want to send them my JotForm. JotForm is free to track, I believe,
Three.
three
Yes.
forms. So if you don't use JotForm, you can sign up for a free account and then track 3 forms, which is plenty that you can, because you can untrack them. And I don't know what the actual word is, so sorry if that's not correct. But you can turn them off like you're not using them and activate the ones you are using and then just rotate it so you don't have to pay for another platform. So I'm going to show you the form that I send to my host as soon as I get a yes. Okay. See my screen okay? All right, so
Yes.
this is not the one I was going to show you. This is what I send to my host. So I haven't updated this. I need to change the background. This says 2024, but it's fine. Once I have a host say yes, I want some basic information from them. So their name, their phone number, their email. If you haven't set up a party link, that is required. You have to have their email. So that's always going to be required on a job form for me. Address, have you shopped with me before? Do you have a cause close to your heart that could benefit from a fundraiser opportunity with Scentsy? I loved adding this because we're trying to book a lot of fundraisers. And this is going to kind of tell us about local organizations that they're passionate about that we can reach out to. It's going to give us an idea of what people want to support. So I loved adding that in last year. Have you ever thought about being a consultant? I know this is a little bit of overview because we've went over this before. But I love knowing where they stand. So yes, I want to do it. Yes, I want more info. Yes, but it never seems to be the right time. Yes, but I'm scared. Yes, I'm not a salesman person. No, I don't like discounts, positive communities, free trips, and growing myself because that's hilarious that they have to put that, or no, and that's okay. I still love you. And then anything that they're interested in. So this is what my host is going to fill out. If anybody's going to host a party with me, I do require them to do this because I do want all their personal information. Even if they are a customer with me that we've had forever, I want them to do it just in case something's changed. And you never know where their level is on something. So this is my host form. So from there, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set them up a party link. Then I am going to send them part of the host coaching, which is going to be in the boards that will go over everything with you. I literally spent a lot of time yesterday going over this host coaching. There's like trainings inside this host coaching. They're like mini little training boards to just really help and navigate you through kind of our thought process of why we think you should tell your host this, certain things. So that's all in there as well. So the first message is, and I do think this is going to work a little differently than what we would hope, just because I did start a party today. It was the very last minute. It happens to be my mail lady, so I knew I could get her a party packed super fast and get this going. She also used to be a consultant, so she's, familiar with it. So this is what my guests are going to fill. My original thought was this would be their entry into the Facebook Messenger party. Um, but you do need 2 people to create a Facebook Messenger group because if you just have them, obviously it's going to go to your past conversation that you had with them. So I'm going to say this a couple ways. You can ask them, hey, who's someone I can start the group with that you're close to, like your mom, sister, friend, whatever, to get it started. Or you can put one of your battle buddy or whoever you use in Scentsy and just be like, hey, I want to use you as a placeholder just to create a group every time with my host. You can stay, if you want, or leave the party as soon as I have other guests in there, but that's going to allow you to create that group. So This I wanted to be like a ticket into that group. But I did today, my host went in. As soon as I started, I added her and the first person that did the party pack in it. She automatically started adding people in there, even though I had texted her that people to get in would be this link. And she's like, oh my gosh, should I remove everybody? I didn't realize that that's what this was. And I messed up. I was like, it's fine. They're already in there. So I went ahead and I pivoted and I did a post. Well, you're going to see my Facebook here for a second. So I did a post in this chat at the top. This is really small, sorry. So I did this, I cropped this off the boards and I just said the welcome to our messenger party. Welcome friends. Thank you for joining our party. I'm so excited to have you. Soon you'll be getting your very own party pack, but that's only the beginning. I've got so much to share with you over the next week. Each day I'll be sending a message or two to spotlight different parts of our fragrance lineup. Get ready for a week of fragrance fun and surprises. Let's make this party one to remember. And then I just put in a text that said, thank you so much for joining the Messenger Bingo Bash. We're going to have so much fun to get together. If you'd like to play bingo with us and try out some products, smell the scents, just fill out this quick form and I'll drop your party pack in the mail tomorrow. So that's how I pivoted today. And you'll realize this is something to keep in mind. Nothing is going to go as it's always planned. You will always have to pivot. You'll always have to come up with things. Like as soon as I saw she started adding people in there, I didn't freak out. I was just like, okay, what's the solution for this? So I went into Dylan's boards. I snipped off the top of the messenger party, so I had an instant graphic, and then I put in a link to put the party pack request inside that group. So as people join the group, they see it, they can fill out the party pack, and then I can send it. I'm also going to do one tomorrow if they haven't and said, hey, we're going to be playing bingo all week. If you haven't requested your party pack, make sure you do. It's totally free. The bingo boards are going to come to you and it's interactive and there's going to be prizes. You know, I'm really going to hype that up because I want them to have the party packs because I want them to play bingo and I want them to be able to connect with me. So this is kind of like their entry ticket into it, but you can pivot if you know it doesn't work that way. So that's kind of how our plan is to get people in the party and to kick it off. Dylan, you ready to start on?
Yeah.
Fourth
Sorry, I
portion?
was shoving my face with Taco Bell. It was very good. Did you share how to copy the URL and put it into
I'm an idiot. No,
Yeah,
I forgot to show you. That was
that's
like
what I wanted you to show, but
that was one of the main reasons I was sharing, and I got way too deep. So,
I was like, maybe I missed it. Maybe it was in between a
no,
bite.
No.
that's 1000% all on me, guys. It's fine. Cool. So, side note, let's just take that last minute out. The real reason I wanted to show you was how to create a jot form and how easy it is. I even have it ready to go. Okay, so over here, say you have my link here. All right, so we're gonna copy this for just the moment and then I'm gonna show you what to do with it. You're gonna go into JotForm, you're gonna hit create, you're gonna hit create form, and then you're going to do import from a web page. And then you're gonna put my web page link in there and you're going to hit create form. I kid you not, that's how stinking easy it is to take a jot form and create your own. Here are two very important things to notice of when you are creating someone's jot form. You want to go in and make sure that your thank you page is not linked to something specific. Every time I have a jot form, I always link the thank you page to my VIP page on Facebook because I've trained on this before and I've told you guys I'm very strategic of getting people inside my customer group. So that's what I want them to do. They fill out the page to get into this party. They're instantly put into my VIP group. They have the option to hit like or exit or join or exit. And that's where I want them to be. So always go into thank you page and just make sure what this says. Sometimes it can just say show a thank you afterwards, but I always say redirect to external link and put in my VIP group. So that's the first thing I do when I'm copying someone else's job form is making sure I'm going in here and seeing where this is linked. So that is how easy it is to create your own job form. Now I've done it, it's still on start.
No, I ate too fast. I think all of these things that we're showing you tonight, I wanted to add this at the beginning, but again, shoving my face with Taco Bell. All of the things that we're showing you tonight, even if you're not doing the party itself, like these are all good things to know in your business because if somebody like Renee creates a jot form for all of our pre-orders for holiday or harvest collection, a lot of the times we can just steal those things. So like Tab just showed you where you can go in and steal that whole jot form and then be able to share that with your customers, like it would be awful to go back in and recreate that whole thing that's already created for you. So even if you're not doing the parties, we're going to be talking about the jot form tonight. We're going to be talking about project broadcast and we're going to be talking about boards. So there's a lot of different content in here. So just keep your eyes on the computer. And if you don't use the party system, then you have some other resources to use too. So this is for everyone, which I like.
Mhm.
I am going to be sharing, let's go with boards first. And last week we shared a little bit about what the boards contain. So I don't want to spend too much time on that just because our time is limited here. But I do want to show you how to copy a board into your own board. So right now, the board that we showed you last week, it does have fun images in here now and links and videos, and it has all of that. I will show you how to update it right here, right now. But this is all of our work, right? We don't want you to copy this and then share it with your customers and have my links on here and Tabitha's face, even though it's beautiful, right? So what you're going to do to steal this board is I'm going to share the link with you. So I'll give you the link. And when you go in, actually, let me just back up for a second. When you get into this, you'll be able to click on each one of these. So when I clicked on this, a blue check mark appeared. Did everyone see that?
Mhm.
When you click that, I would go through and literally click everything because Tabitha went through already and she added all of the messages that you're sending along with the board's link as well. So you literally have the messages that you're sending to that specific in that specific party and the board that's being attached to it. The only thing you have to update is the links and the video. So I would go through in here. I would click all of these. There's not that many of them, but there's quite a few. And then you're going to go to copy and then you're going to put it in whatever board you want it to be in. I think everyone that has boards has like their primary board called my board, which is this top one. You can see I'm in a lot of them. I'm in my board like 5 times, so I'm in other people's boards too. But make sure you're in your own board and then you're going to click it to copy all that content over, right? So then you could put it in here. I think because I have folders, it's asking me what folder I want to put it in. But if you don't have folders, then it will have you put it on the first page.
You just hit paste here.
Yeah, you would just hit paste. So you're copying all of these over. So say, let's do this real quick. Let me just create a board so I can actually show you. Renee's fall winter party. So say this is Renee, and she created Renee's fall winter party board. And then she's going to go into my board, like the link that I share with you. She's going to copy all of these. Click, click, click. Because we want everything. And then copy, and then Renee's fall winter party. I think it's because I have you guys in the way. Is there a paste at the
Oh,
bottom?
there it is. It's bottom right. You just
Okay, so I think that I think you guys are in the way, but you would paste it in, right? Once that is in there, then you're gonna have everything for the party. So at that time, you are free to do whatever you want with it. If there's something you love, if there's something you hate, you can take it, play with it, however you want to do it. The easiest way I have found to edit these is you would click on each page, and I would suggest on like go through everything. The first time you do it, like take a little bit of time and go through. Tabitha added a ton of host coaching stuff in here with links that like need updated. So like it says, hi, guest name. Well, obviously we wouldn't send that to them with it saying hi, guest name or host name. So make sure you go through all of these, but all of those are in there. And I would go like thing by thing in here once it's in your own. and just say like every time it says consultant's name, like go ahead and fix that. So that way, whenever you're in a party, you can just copy these things and paste them, but we're also going to save you time with that later. The editing the board itself. So to edit these links, all you have to do is click on the one that you want to edit. So this is day one. Let's start with pre-party. This is pre-party. You would click edit, and there's a button here at the top, right? So it says shop now, pick your host. So this automatically goes, it's going to show my website here because you copied my board. But if you just click on this, you can update it to your link. So you would put your link here, whatever that is, right? So that's going to be your website information. Um, we were originally going to have it linked to the party page, but we thought about it and we thought these parties were going to be so successful that we're going to have so many parties that it's going to be hard to go in and change these every single time to the host name. So instead, I would just put your actual website. So I would probably not add that extra stuff and just go directly to your website. And that's why I added the pick your host. So that way it's the same form for every single party. You're literally copying and pasting, right? So that's the first one. So if you see anything blue like this, it's going to be blue in the background. It's going to have white font. If you see that, that means it's a link. You need to update it. So go one by one. Anything that's like in these photos, this is an image itself. So you can't edit that, but we've already created them for you. There's no personal information in there whatsoever. They're very like
Generic.
generic. That's the word I was looking for. They're very generic. So you don't have to worry about like even like the Scentsy thing here, like that goes to Scentsy's like choose your consultant. Like I didn't even like I made sure that there was nothing in here that would tie back to any of us. So it looks like you created it, you did the work, which is great. And then the videos down here, what you would do is you would, sorry, Tabitha, you would click this and click delete. We're not going to delete hers, but you would click the delete here, remove her video, and add in your own. If you are somebody who is not comfortable with creating your own videos and you just want to send these out like this, there's nothing wrong with that. But I do think it's more personable. The more they see you, the more they're going to want to buy things from you because they trust you. So we watched Tab's video last week. It's really good. It's just an introduction to the party. And then as you go through, I wish I could, okay, I can go back. As you go through, you can also watch her video first and then record your own too. So we're leaving her videos in there so that way you can kind of get an idea of what Tab's saying and then make your own videos and upload them.
Can you show them how easy it is to post their own videos?
Yeah. So you're literally going to click video here on the side. These are all the things you can add in too. So like if there's something else you guys are right away. There we go. There we go. So all of these things over here on the side are things that you can add in. So you can add content from your boards if you have something else, a headline, a paragraph, whatever you want to add. Another button if you think a button is needed somewhere else, a
And the
profile.
button is the very top link. That's what that's called, the button.
Yeah, this is called a button. Yeah. But to add a video, you would literally click video and then find your video saved in your downloads or wherever it is on your desktop. And then once you click that, it would upload. So that is it. What was I going to? I was going to add something here. Oh, if there is something here that you want to add, so like say this part where it says like how to order, it says through it, which this is really small on a computer, but when you see it on your phone, you can like zoom in and stuff. So like it's not that small. And when it's physically on your phone, it's a lot bigger. But it says throughout the party, I'll be sharing tips and tricks. And a closer look at some of the best products so you can see what's available. Say you wanted to add a paragraph somewhere, you could type in like, shop my PWS anytime at this. And then that is now down here. So see, I did test and test is down here. So that's how you can add like, and then you can even drag it anywhere. So if you want that up at the top, it would say test up there. The only thing you can't edit is this
Picture.
this picture. Yes. Are we good so far? Anyone completely confused or want me to cover something with that? Good? Okay.
Good.
Okay. Let me get out of here. I don't know how to get out of here. You guys are probably in the way again, somewhere. I promise there's a button to like save or something. I just don't know where it is right now. Um, Tab, anything you want to add about the videos? When you were making the videos, like the time frame or megapixels or anything like that?
Yes.
No,
So
prior to
it
recording.
Yeah, prior to recording, know that it was about a minute 14 on size. But there was times that that did hit, I believe it was 512 megapixels as the limit to be able to put into boards. Some of my videos I had to use CapCut and actually take them in it. That's a free editing app as well. And you can put it inside that app and then just download it and it reduces the size. If you run into that issue with your videos being too long, you can also crop them. So if you're like trying to get product out and you want to make like you have a dead area and you want to take it out, you can snip that out of your video. You can take two product videos and put together. That's what I did on a couple of mine because fan products, obviously, because we have a lot of them, I had multiple different videos. And so I went in and I put everything in one video and then I left my air purifier video separate. So then I only had two different videos. So super easy to do that. I really wanted to point out the importance of getting people to book parties from these parties. And I really wanted to get the importance of getting them in my VIP page and how easy it is to shop and showcasing products. So, I said that a lot in my videos, and you guys will be able to watch those. I put in the rest of them that I just filmed as well, which are recent. And just a fun tip for you if you're like, I don't want to feel like I'm wearing the same clothes in every single one of these videos. I created all my videos that I do in one day and I change shirts. So it looks like it's different and it gives it like, oh, it's a new day, welcome. But like I did it all in one day. Now you will see I used older videos as well. You're gonna like it's so funny because when I recorded my main videos for our video parties last year, I did them both on nail days. So I did 2 different weeks, 2 weeks apart, and they both were on nail days. So I ended up with four different sets of nails for all the videos that I created last year. It was hilarious. But you'll notice I go from square nails to oval nails. And so it's just funny from last year to this year, what's changed in length of hair, whatever. But that's okay because it's still me. So I didn't want to re-record everything, the ones that were still accurate. So I left those like warmer and wax, nothing of that changed. And I try not to say anything about launches at the time you're creating the video because think about someone watching this in a year. You want to be able to utilize these for a while. So try to keep things out like seasonal. You'll notice I talk about the different seasons. Like, okay, this was from the winter launch, but make sure you check out our other collections like winter, fall, summer, harvest, whatever that may be. You can still mention it, but don't try to make your videos specific to what's happening right now because then it loses its relevancy later on. Or we could have a product discontinued. On the diffuser video, oh, I did end up recording a new one. But before I had just cropped out the deluxe diffusers. So you can crop things and make it work. Take note of how we group the products together before you create your videos. So you make sure you're either creating one video for all those videos or for all those products, or at least pair them together. So kind of take mention of it. Product training guide. I know we didn't get a new one for this season, but I used last season's product training guide whenever I filmed all my videos, and that tells you everything. So if you don't know that our bathroom cleaner's plant-based, or you don't know how many colors are on our diffusers, anything like that, that's where you're going to get all that information, and that's going to be really helpful in the showcasing your products. Try to be relatable. Try to go in your house, actually show them, like I did in my bathroom, I recorded our bathroom cleaner. In the kitchen, I recorded our counter clean. So don't be afraid to, you can literally angle something to a perfect degree that everything around you is an absolute disaster, but like this little square foot of area that I'm filming in looks picture perfect. If you have a window, have the light coming at you to be natural light rather than behind you that creates shadows. Look at the camera hole on your actual camera versus looking at the screen at yourself. Seems silly, but that does make a difference. And just act like you're talking to a friend. So if you talk in your stories a lot right now, go to your stories and act like you're going to record the video there. I promise you, the first time you do it, it does feel awkward, but take the camera out of it. Take just as if you were having a one-on-one conversation with something and talk about the things that you're passionate about because that's what's going to come through on these videos and that's what makes them so successful. So just kind of remember that as you're doing it. You will get frustrated, I promise. You'll get very frustrated. You'll be like, I hate this. It's very humbling. But I promise you, it makes a world of difference just to have these as resources to use later on. I post them in my VIP group all the time. If we have a special, like on the air purifier, I throw them in my stories. I always have them. So the more videos you can make, the better to have them just for future content ideas.
Sweet. Anyone, Tiffany or Renee, you got anything to add? Okay. I am going to pivot for a second and share how to, because we're going to move on to Project Broadcast and we're trying to automate it a little bit more. So that way, when you're having a party, Project Broadcast just automatically sends you a text to remind you, like, hey, post this. But I feel like, not that that's really advanced, but I feel like that is an extra step that you might have to do when you're setting it up. And if you don't have Project Broadcast, you might be confused on like, how do I automate this to like, how does it work? And so before we go there, I just wanted to show you how easy it is to use boards because I think we underutilize boards a little bit in our business. Um, and I think some people make it more complicated or don't know the true talents that board has available. So when you have your board set up, like say it's all set up and ready to go for you, you copied it, you pasted it, you made your own board, you got it all there. This is what it will look like here. So if you don't know, Boards has a keyboard. So like like emojis, how there's an emoji keyboard. I know that's simple, but you know how there's an emoji keyboard? Boards has its own keyboard. So say you're in this text. This is the party thread that we were testing in, but say you were in this message and you need to send the first message to the host. All of your boards are in the keyboard. So you could go here and click. I don't know if you guys can read this. You probably can't. But
Little
right here,
closer.
right
Yeah.
there, it says pre-party message in party, right? So that's the
Yep.
first message that would go out. So if you have the keyboard installed on your phone, look up. Now my phone's going to try to be too smart. Look that up if you don't know how to add a keyboard or message one of us. But you could click that pre-party. Go away. Stop being too smart.
You're just trying to get involved.
I know. You could click that message. I'm going to try to click it backwards here, and it's there. So that message is literally there for you straight from your keyboard and put it in there. So then you could go through and scroll up and be like, okay, what do I need to change? I need to change the consultant name. I mean, hopefully you would have already done this in boards, but you need to change the consultant name. You need to change the host name, blah, blah, blah. You would look through it real quick and you're good to go. So the message is there for you. So that's how easy it is if you don't want to use Project Broadcast. So if you're checking out here, this is the checkout point if you want to check out. That's I just wanted to show that so we know. Um, Also, there's a lot of people who share like VIP group posts and things like that from boards. So if you've never used Boards Keyboard, I highly, highly suggest you download it. And in that way, you literally click whatever you want and then post in your VIP group. Cool feature, right? Yeah.
Think of it like a copy paste app. That's all Boards is. It
Yeah.
is literally copy paste. It is just it is underused and it's so amazing because those messages I have typed out for you are gonna literally paste right inside your message.
Yep. Yeah. So like I said, if this gets too confusing and you're starting to be like, okay, there's too many steps, stop there, do that for a little bit, and then come back to us and be like, hey, how can I get into Project Broadcast? How can I do that? So now for Project Broadcast, Tabitha was a saint again and went ahead and put all of these things in Project Broadcast for us. So that way it will automatically send us a reminder when we set that up. So I wanted to show you how to import a bundle code into Project Broadcast. So I don't want to go over everything with Project Broadcast just because there's a lot. I just realized I have a customer conversation up, but it's fine. There's no phone number or anything, right? No, we're
Oh,
good.
you're
Okay.
good.
I want to make sure you don't have to blur it later. But in Project Broadcast, they have something called bundles. Bundles are basically like if somebody built something. So think about how we just took JotForm and we had a URL and somebody sent us that URL and we can just copy that and put it into our own and it makes us our own. That's the same thing with bundles. So bundles is basically like a pre-created thing that somebody else created and you're stealing their work. So in bundles, you would go, or sorry, in Project Broadcast, you would go to content and under content, there's bundles. And then up here, there's three different options. There's refresh, there's add. So if you wanted to create your own bundle, then you would click add and it asks you the name and some more information. But for this, you are going to click the three dots here and then click import bundle. And it's going to ask you for the bundle code. Tabitha already sent me that, so I have that here. So this is the bundle code. We will share that with you all. But you'll put that in and click get info and it's telling you what everything that it's going to put into your project broadcast. So there's no attachments, there's one campaign, there's email, this is all the stuff that it would add. And then you would click import. So now you see here that it says Messenger Bingo Bash, right? So that is now imported into mine. So if I go back over here to campaigns, I would be able to find, hopefully I'm just testing this out with you guys. Messenger Bingo Bash. Look at that. It's already there. So Messenger Bingo Bash is already there. And so it would have Messenger Bingo Bash. It has the pre-party. It has day 1, day 2, everything's in there, right? The only thing that is not going to be in here is your specific board link. So you do have to go in and edit each of these to add your own board link. So once you get your boards all established, they have your links, they have your videos, everything in there, you would need to go in here and click this edit button and then put your board's link here. Also,
And the idea, just as a reminder, sorry.
no, go ahead.
Just as a reminder, the only reason we did Project Broadcast, it's kind of two parts. One is this is designed to text you the message to then copy and put over into Facebook Messenger. That may seem super silly. Boards is copy paste. If you don't have Project Broadcast, do not sign up for it for this feature. Set an alarm on your phone. This is just, we did this because we utilize it. We want to be able to text it to ourselves. So tomorrow I will start a campaign for the party I have going on. And it'll send me the text I'm sending to my customer every single day. And I don't have to worry about thinking about it. It's going to be my reminder. I'm only doing it because I already have it. But second, these parties will work great for texting parties. We could literally run a party via text in Project Broadcast and it be super automated. So if you have Project Broadcast, this is a resource you can use as well. That's the only reason we did it, as a reminder to ourselves or to use as a text party.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So after you import it, I would again just make sure you go through and update everything. The one that I was just on, yeah, this one. My name is consultant's name, host name, all of that is in here. Board, all of them say boards link. So go in and make sure you update. I would go each one, read them over, make sure you know what you're sending to your people. If it doesn't sound like you, feel free to edit the what?
Yeah, I was saying change it. Sorry.
Oh yeah, change it. Like we created this so it's very generic, but also that anybody who is new can use this. So that was our goal behind it. But if you've been in for a while and you're like, this doesn't sound like me, this is too automated, and I just wanted to say, here's your dang laundry stuff, like change it to whatever you think is more you. So the scripting is there if you want it. Um, I'm hitting the back button just so everybody knows where I'm at. So if you would go into campaigns, Messenger, Bingo Bash, all of the messages are here. You're going to click this arrow and then go through those. And as you click on them, you can read them. And then the edit button is always to the right. Going backwards again, to add contacts in, either yourself or other people, there is an add contact down here. So you would just add whoever, like I can go in here and do, dang it, not showing phone numbers. I could go in, add Dylan Campbell and add, and then now it's going to automatically every day start sending me that 7 a.m. message. And then the idea behind this would be after the closing post. Oh, wait, look, I just got one because it's after 7 a.m. Like it's sending me today since 7 a.m. already happened. Um, After the party would be over, then you would go in here, remove yourself, and next party, be ready to go, add yourself in again. And you can do that by these two buttons. And again, it's just a reminder. If you maybe feel like you're somebody who will forget or just want it all in there so it's ready to go as soon as a party says, yes, I want a party, great, it will start tomorrow morning. Like that's the best way to describe it. But there's other options. If you want to share from boards, you can. If you want to turn it into a texting party, you can. If you want to turn it into have those days ready so that way you can send them out to somebody who asks you about a specific fan product, like what are fans? You could have that ready to go too. So I think this is going to be multi-purposeful for all of us in our business. I think that was an abrupt stop, but I don't know what else I had.
Yeah, it's so true because I don't know about you guys, but I know I have customers who are like, well, what are fan products? Or, you have diffusers, and I can literally go into the boards, go to my shortcuts, find the board that's saved that has all that information, post it in there and send it. And it literally is going to give them even my video to have them walk it through. Now, I may tell them because some of my videos are very specific towards the fact that this is for a party. I will just let them know. Like, I'm so honest with my customers. I'm like, this is something I use inside my parties, so just disregard that, but it has a lot of good information, so I wanted to send that to you. So the goal is to show people how easy this is. So many people can create it very easily, and it's duplicatable, right? You could run 5 parties this way and not feel overwhelmed by having to schedule out hundreds of posts. If you can get people into the messenger chat and participating, I promise this will be an absolute game changer. And like I said, I'm just now running my first one. Typically, we don't do a training until after we've done it, but we were just too dang excited and it did take a lot of time to do. We want to get it out there and share it with you guys. So we are really hopeful that you guys will share with us to let us know what you think about it. If you think, even if you're like, oh, I think this would be really good and add to the ideas, like our inboxes are always open. Share that with us because we're always looking for different ideas that we can all be successful together and how to run these in a more organized fashion that is entertaining. Because that's what it comes down to. We want to share our products, but we want our audience to be entertained and be interactive with it. So that's the whole goal of this.
I have two things that I thought of real quick that I want to share too. Show, show. Um, I want to one show you all what it looks like in a text. So this is a mirror of my phone. So this is literally what my like if I was holding my phone right now, what the text would look like. We did do like a generic. We added some people into chat to see what the whole party would look like from start to finish. So we do have kind of like each day in here and what it looks like. So if anybody was wondering how they like the images show up or how the links show up, this is kind of like a rough draft of that. I guess not a rough draft, it's the actual thing, but
It's beautiful.
yeah, this is what it looks like. So messages we try to keep short, but some of them get a little bit longer, but that's fine. We're only messaging about once a day, maybe a little bit more. And then I didn't test this out until after it ended, but like there's ways in Messenger. Let me see if I can do it from here. I don't think I can because there's a, oh, I don't need this. There's a little plus button here on Messenger. I can't do it because it's asking me to draw on my phone. I don't know why that needs to happen. But there's a little plus button. And if you click that, you can create a poll. So that's a fun interactive way. Like if you shared, let's say, a warmer and then wax and then something else, and you say you could like make a poll of like, what products are you loving so far? What do you want me to make another video about? Like, do those fun things that make people feel like they're participating in it. Don't just send all of these 8, 9 messages and then hope for somebody to buy something. Like keep it fun. Every once in a while, if you want to go in, like tab on this last one, added a cute picture of her with a heart saying like, thank you so much for having a party with me. And we're wrapping things up. Like do fun things like that. If you're doing something fun with your dog during the day, be like, checking in with you guys and wanted to share a picture of my dog. Like, think of it as like texting your best friend. Well, maybe not that far because we all say weird things to our best friend, but think of it as texting like a customer. Like, how would you, if you sent them all of these messages, like that's weird overall. So make it you, make it personable, like add some fun things in there, change the text up a little bit, send a picture of you, send a picture of your kids if you're um a parent.
The abrupt stop.
Is button spelled wrong right here?
Huh?
I think button is spelled wrong on one of my sheets and I just noticed in it.
Okay. We'll check that out.
Yeah, so
We're
make
not
it you.
perfect. If there are mistakes, we will own up to them.
Yeah.
ChatGPT did have a lot of help in editing for us, making sure things flowed right, but we're still not perfect. So
This is
definitely
this
check
button B? Yeah, button is Button, right?
that. Come
Yeah.
on.
Okay. Well, that's great. I just
Which
noticed.
is great because I posted that. No, I cropped that out. We're good. We're good.
You took a screen. Oh
But
yeah,
like
you
we
did.
haven't ran this yet, so
Yeah,
I can't
yeah,
wait to see what
there
we
are
make.
mistakes in here. Seriously, I am the worst speller in the world. If it wasn't for ChatGPT or spell check, I would not have a job right now. So make sure to, I mean, you don't have to go through and read everything because ChatGPT wrote a lot of it, but if you notice something, please reach out to us. The second thing I wanted to share was I didn't tell you how to share these links. It's really easy. So when you open the page, over here is a share button. When you click that, it copies it to your clipboard. And then that's the thing where it says board link on.
Oh, actually, can you post that? Oh yeah, do that and then do that first. Sorry.
Okay. So you would edit this one because this is the message that you're sending. You're going to go in here, remove board link, and then paste that in there. So that way they have something to click on. I just wanted to, I don't know if I might have showed that, but
No, I don't think you did. That was good.
okay.
Can you show them once you share the code for the board, the screen of what it looks like to join a board?
Yeah. Um, I, yeah, I'm trying to, I can't, I'm already in the board. So if I share the link with myself, it's going to pop up.
I have a
Okay.
question real fast before you move on.
Yes.
So when we go, okay, sorry, hang on. My brain just stopped working. When we go to like send our message in the messenger, what exactly are we hitting share on? Because like there you had the message pulled up. So do we just take like the board's link, put it into the message, and then that is what you send?
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So you would take this first one. This is the pre-party. You would, I clicked at it. You would click share up here, and that's going to give you the link. So like once this is all updated, this is all your information, you would click share, and that's going to give you a link to this. But we also want a message in there so they're not just getting a link that they don't know what it does. So then you would go to the message. So this is the message that you're actually sending. Welcome, friends. Thank you for joining the party. My name is blah, blah, blah. And then you would go here, wherever it says boards link or wherever you feel comfortable adding it, and paste that.
Okay.
Then you would take this whole message, copy it, throw it in the chat.
Okay, thank you.
Copy that and then go back to our messenger and put that in there. That'll just show her exactly what that looks like.
Yeah, let me.
I'm sure it'll make more sense in my brain. I'm a doer, so once I just start doing it, it'll make more sense. But
For sure. Let me. So here, let me go to my phone mirroring again. So this is the message that we have. You would just click on the messenger that you want it to be in and then paste. Oh, now it's pasting from my MacBook because that was to my phone. But you would paste it into the message that you wanted in. And it would, there it goes. And then you would send it. And that's exactly how it would send. And
okay.
it adds this fun little thing to the bottom so they can click this or they can click that boards.
Uh-huh.
But as soon as they click that, it will take them now into your board. So this
Perfect.
is exactly the things that we were showing you. And these are like, we talked about this a little bit last week, but these are just a lot of information about our different products, right? So
Right.
it has wax and warmers and stuff. So we're giving them more detail as it goes on.
And then I did send you just a random link to a board if you want to copy that and just show the way that it pops up on a screen to join a board. You don't have to join it, but just to give a visual of what that looks like to know they're doing it right
Mhm.
here in the last couple minutes. And then if anybody has any questions as you're going through it, like I said, if you're in my group, message it in the team chat and I'll make sure that I get it answered there. Or if not, send us a message and we'll definitely help you out. They didn't have you join?
No.
You must already be a part of it. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, well, it's
But
fine.
it's going to look like this. Like it will actually show you the board, and then down here it will say, "Please enter your email." It's asking for your
That's it.
email so it can attach it to your board.
Yeah.
So if it asks for the email, just put in your email. Sometimes it like needs a second to refresh. So I normally put in my email, hit submit or whatever the button is, and then close out of this screen. And then when you go back into your boards, it's going to be somewhere over here.
Yeah, just remember to copy it, paste it to your board, and then make your changes.
It's not going to let you edit it in my board.
Right.
So you're going to have to copy it. So that will
Yeah.
remind you.
If you're looking at it and you're frustrated because like I can't edit in here, you're in Dylan's board, you need to copy it into your own board and then it'll let you edit. So if you don't have the ability to edit, no, it's because you haven't created your own board.
How do
Yes.
you paste it into your own board? Because I like pulled one up to like look, but I can't figure out where like a paste button is. But maybe it's because I haven't copied anything.
Yeah. So if you click on them, like make sure they're blue and then copy. And then where's that Renee's
Oh,
board?
because it pulls
Renee's
something else.
board.
Never mind. That's because I
Yeah, you
haven't
would
done
have to
anything
put it
yet.
in another board.
Yep.
So now that I'm in Renee's board, I can click paste here. And now when I go over to Renee's board, all of those exact same ones are in there. Now it's mine. I own it, so I can edit those.
Okay, I was like in there like clicking around. I'm like, okay, but I don't see a paste button. But it's because I haven't copied anything yet. Got it. Okay, thanks.
Yes. Yeah, you got to copy first before you can paste.
Yeah, and then just Google if you need to know how to add a keyboard to your phone for the boards. And that'll show you how to turn that on, which makes it a shortcut in your keyboard that literally it takes me 2 seconds to go into a text message and find my keyboard shortcuts. And my boards, once I hit that button, oops, I have two keyboards. So it's literally here. This is my shortcut. And then I have a lot of boards. But down here is the messenger party. That's literally how easy it is. And if I wanted to send it here, all I would do is click. It's
And
so
that
stinking
showed up.
easy.
Yeah. And Renee, have you tried, do you have the keyboard set up for boards on Android?
No, hold on.
That
Okay.
might just be an iPhone thing.
I have the app and it says, let's see. It was telling me to set it up, but I got to
Yeah,
figure out.
I'm pretty sure the keyboard part is iPhone and Android. It's not specific to
I
iPhone.
think it is too.
Yeah. So just make sure you use that as a keyboard. You can always have the app and go into the app and then click it and it will copy it and then go back into Messenger and paste it. But the keyboard is a lifesaver. I have all of like my pre-text in there. I have a ton
Oh,
of
right here. Try the keyboard.
yes.
All right, friends, well, we're going to stop the recording. We hope this was useful for you. Like I said, please message us, especially if you have success with it. We want to know. Like I said, this was a lot of time to put together, but we love being able to share stuff like this. And we just hope it's really beneficial and really helps you find success in your business. So if you're just watching this as part one and you're like, what the heck are they talking about? Reminder, go back. It's on my YouTube channel, which is just Tabitha Welch, and you can watch Work at Wednesday from what was last Wednesday's date? The 17th. It says Messenger Party on there. That we did a full hour walkthrough from start to finish how this party runs. So you can go find that. And then like I say, if you have any other good ideas, share them with us. Anybody else have anything to share before we close it up? All right. Thank you guys so much and good luck, and go have your best fall yet and book some dang parties. So if you haven't started booking parties, start there, get your parties, show excitement. Don't be afraid to talk about, I have something brand new. I need guinea pigs. I need someone to try this for me. People will be willing to help you. Just forget to ask. Remember, your business is closed when your mouth's closed. So go out and have the conversations and talk to dang people. So